Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119. Also, harbachellectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have another Ameritron Al-811 here. It's getting a brand new set of Penta tubes. They have me store tubes here, so they'll always be in stock, or should be in stock always. So I'll go over everything this thing needs, or if I miss anything I'll show it at the end. So I'm going to do the 10-meter modification. This is how you tape the anode connections, by the way. Well, this should be up underneath, so I don't know what he did here. I see one sideways, one's here, there. That'll work, but I normally put two here and one under here. If it's the 4-tuber, two here, two here. You just flip them upside down. Get a roll of electrical tape, cut off a couple 5.5-inch or so long pieces, and carefully tape it around with them upside down. Okay, so I'm going to add the gas discharge tubes to the base of the socket down here. I'm going to take this wall out, take the metal oxide varistor off the board, and remove the gas discharge tube off the board. I'll say it again. The reason why I do that is because if a tube were to flash, it's unlikely with a 572, but it can still happen. If it were to happen, you don't want it backfeeding through the board to get to the gas discharge tube. You can end up doing damage to the board. And you only have one. I put two, one per side. I'm going to replace the so-239s. One feels really tight. The other one's okay, but they're the original ones. They are prone to failing. So I'm just going to swap them out with brand new ones from Max Gain Systems. So I'll clean the rotary switches with deoxit gold, tighten up on loose hardware, touch up on solder joints, check the fuse size, and plug the tubes in and test it on all bands. So I don't ever recommend using one of these on 17, I tell everybody, because you can end up with issues with the plate choke. So it's up to the customer if they want to use it or not, but saves them from having to send it back. Okay, so I'm going to get to work, and I will see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back with the completed Ameritron Al-811. Works as it should. I'll go over everything I did. This thing needed a lot of work. Well, a lot of little tedious things, I should say. A lot of the nuts were loose. Hardware, there were some bad solder joints. So first off, the nuts for the screws for the plate tune air variable cap were loose. That's a big no-no. You always want those super tight. The nut on the back of the air variable on the plate side for the tank circuit, that was finger tight. The nuts were loose for the socket screws. Also big no-no because the grid connection is made under one of the aluminum spacers. There's like a tab that goes directly to the chassis, over to the grid, one per tube. Again, 4 pins per tube, 2 for the filament, 1 for the grid, and the other one does nothing. So super important to have a good strong connection to the chassis when the grids are grounded. Okay, so socket clips, compress those, clean the socket clips, added the gas discharge tubes right at the socket right there. All 3 tubes are in parallel, so only need 1 per side. Okay, the old so-239s, metal oxide varistors in there, and the old gas discharge tubes, hard to see, but and then a short screw for the plate choke. I always put a longer one in because a lot of times I can back out and the choke will flap sideways, or the 2 threads or so that the short one catches can end up getting damaged. Again, choke will flop around, get damaged. So remove the metal oxide varistor. I showed you in the cup. I have coffee cups all over the place. So anyway, remove that. Remove the gas discharge tube off the board. Clean the input rotary switch with deoxit gold. Clean the output rotary switch / band switch with deoxit gold. Check the meter protection diode. And the screws for the board, where they're secured to the aluminum standoffs. Some of those were loose. Changed the so-239s with the high quality ones from Max Gain Systems. And that's about it. So if you need an amplifier repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Website's amprepairguy.com and also harbackelectronics.com. So I have a SB220 I'll be looking at tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be making a video tomorrow on it or not. I have a lot of other stuff to do. So the other day I had to go to the dentist. I chipped a tooth and I had a cavity. So didn't really get anything accomplished that day other than shipping a bunch of amps and doing those two things. So I mean that, and then I had another appointment somewhere else. So just never ending here. I only have two hands. I have a helper sometimes with the hardbox stuff, but you know, I have more orders to fill. I'm going to do those tonight, get those out tomorrow. I have gotten all that stuff out either same day or by the next business day. So I'm super fast with stuff, and the current wait time on the amplifier stuff is like usually within 2 weeks. So as long as you get me the payment and parts arrive, but usually within 2 weeks. I'm super fast. I still don't understand how some people take months or a year, but this is what I do day in and day out. I'm not playing around. I know what I'm doing, so I go through the entire thing and get it done, and usually it's one and done. As long as the customer operates it correctly, doesn't start trying to talk into an open load, you know, no antenna, no coax connected to the output, and everything after the amplifier is correct, then they have lots of fun for a long time. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. It's actually nighttime here, so 73. I'll be back soon.